JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Senior citizen shot dead in Stony Hill robbery. A senior citizen, Carol Wizard, 65, was shot dead Wednesday night, and his stepson injured during a robbery at a shop on Erie Castle Road in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. I don't know what to turn and what to do. The three of us live together and I come home and hear say one dead and one gone to hospital. It is not a good feeling to come home and buck up in a that, said Lucy Lewis, the common law wife of Wizard. We live here for over 40 years, she said, insisting that Wizard never deserved such a death. One female resident said, I couldn't believe it. I don't feel like I'm going back out there if you have a drink again. It was a jovial person, a good man, and this wasn't supposed to happen. He was friendly and hardworking. It was a robbery. People were in the shop and him have to run. Me hear about 10 shots for about 7:25 Wednesday night. Officer hospitalized after being run over by a motorist during traffic stop. A member of the Beat Officer Patrol Division, which falls under the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, PSTEP, has been hospitalized after being struck by a motorist during a traffic stop on Thursday. According to information received, the officer, whose identity has not been released, was run over by a motorist who had been pulled over for a traffic violation. During the stop, the officer was allegedly grabbed by the motorist, who objected to being recorded by the police's body cam. The motorist then reportedly drove off, hitting the officer and pinning him under the vehicle, which ran over his head. The injured policeman was subsequently rushed to hospital, where he was admitted in serious condition. Meanwhile, the High Command of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, has strongly condemned the actions of the motorist. We denounce this senseless act of violence against our officers and reaffirm our commitment to upholding the law, safeguarding our citizens, and maintaining order. Any form of violence towards our officers will be met with the strictest application of the law, the Police High Command statement read. We urge the public to cooperate with law enforcement and refrain from actions that jeopardize lives. The JCF remains dedicated to ensuring safety and justice to all Jamaicans, the statement continued, as law enforcers urge members of the public who may have witnessed the incident to call Crime Stop at 311 or the Police Emergency Center at 119. 3 in custody after gun and ammo seized in Portland. A Glock pistol with a magazine containing 7 9mm rounds of ammunition was seized by a team of officers assigned to the Portland Police Division in an operation in the parish on Thursday. 3 men were arrested in connection with the seizure. According to reports, at about 9:30 a.m., lawmen were in the area when they saw 3 men in a motor vehicle. The police team went to investigate, and the vehicle was searched. During the search of the vehicle, the gun was found in the trunk. All 3 men were subsequently taken into custody. Their identities are being withheld, pending further investigation. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, detectives assigned to the Kingston Eastern Police Division and the Specialized Operations Branch conducted an operation on Butts Crescent and the Jarrett Lane, Mountain View, Kingston 3, which resulted in the seizure of a rifle, a handgun, and 51 assorted rounds of ammunition. Reports from the Mountain View Police are that between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., a search was conducted on Butts Crescent, where 1 9mm Sig Sauer pistol with a magazine containing 16 9mm rounds of ammunition was found at the rear of the premises. On Jarrett Lane, 1 Mach 11 submachine gun with a magazine containing 33 7.62 rounds of ammunition and an additional 2 9mm rounds of ammunition were found. 3 5.56 blank rounds of ammunition were also found. Additionally, 4 Molotov cocktail bombs were also seized during the operation. 1 person was taken into custody in relation to this incident. Investigation continues. Man fatally shot in alleged police shootout in Portmore. A 28-year-old man was on Thursday fatally shot during an alleged confrontation with the police in Newland, Portmore, St. Catherine. The deceased has been identified as Christopher McLean, otherwise called Frazzle, who lived in the area. It is reported that, at about 7:30 a.m., a police team conducted an operation in Beverly Flats, during which McLean was observed with a gun. He reportedly opened fire, which was returned by the police. McLean was shot. The police say they seized a 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 9 rounds of ammunition. McLean was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, is probing the incident. JPS sets new August 31 timeline for power restoration in St. Elizabeth. The Jamaica Public Service Company, JPSCO, has set a new date of August 31 for restoration of service to sections of St. Elizabeth, where its distribution infrastructure was severely damaged. The JPS on Thursday announced that it is on track to meet its August 12 deadline for full restoration for electricity to customers in all parishes except St. Elizabeth. The new president and chief executive officer of JPS, Hugh Grant, who visited the parish earlier this week, said based on the extent of the devastation, the electrical infrastructure that supplies sections of St. Elizabeth needs to be completely rebuilt. In some areas, the network will need to be redesigned and the lines relocated. He said the rebuilding process will be challenging and tedious because of the difficult rocky terrain in which team members are working. Grant said a team of linemen arrived in Jamaica from the Manitoba Hydroelectric Utility in Canada to join the Carole colleagues who are already providing support for local teams. The JPS president and the CEO indicated that priority attention will be given to critical water pumps as well as educational institutions in St. Elizabeth during the rebuilding process. He said the company has now restored electricity to approximately 98% of its customers island-wide following the passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 3. $12 billion cocaine bust shocks Havendale residents. Some residents, as well as workers in Havendale and the adjoining community of Meadowbrook in St. Andrew, expressed shock on Thursday that alleged drug traffickers had been operating in the area following a $12 billion cocaine bust on Tuesday. Law enforcement officers did not give the exact location the illegal drug was seized, but checks revealed that the massive cocaine haul took place at premises located on Riverside Drive in Havendale. One Havendale resident who requested anonymity said he had no idea that people living at the premises were living that way. I never knew it was so much money may walk past at daytime. As several bags of police them through to the house, pure bungles. I believe that it coming straight out of Colombia. These guys are our friends. Them communicate with everybody. I'll know the youth them in the place vex because them can't believe I saw the man them heavy. Now we know why them are roll so high with luxury vehicles, the man said. I even believe that we can't trust the value reported by the police. It must have been an inside job when make them crack down. The people who live over there are article people. They don't disrespect anybody. They will more come and ask who want for drink, the resident said. He continued, more time them come and make sure the youth them good with drinks. But no realize that them food big and what them a give us was just a little something. A guard in the community remarked that what the police found was just a small bit compared to what may exist in that and many other upscale communities like Havendale. I just let them find the whole place is infested with it all over Jamaica, but it up here so wild, it enough. Whole it more could have been in the place. This year in particular is getting out of hand. Many people are selling properties because they don't want to get caught up. One man I know went back to finance and said, "I go off selling house because they can't deal with what is going on in the area," the gardener said. Another man who works in the area said that he was shocked when he learned of the drug bust. It is shocking. All I can say is wow. Another worker said he was not from the area but was very shocked by the news. It is frightening, of course, and it does make me feel unsafe. I just want to finish what I'm doing and get out of here. However, another man said that he was not surprised at all by the news. I'm not shocked. The whole place is filled with evil. And just a few people deal with good. Material things around the place. Nobody cares about humanity anymore. Them just want to gain more vanity. Not no strange to me because everybody want money. Nobody's preserving values. Values weak out and them no business. An elderly resident who was very familiar with the situation commented, "When man want money, them do anything. Me not surprised. Somebody give them away, but I don't business with them people there. More times when you see high-rise buildings and so on, it is done by men who do drugs and use up the money. I know that people out there doing their thing," he said. The drug raid was carried out by the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch and the Narcotics Division. According to the police, 5 people have been taken into custody and the 2 motor vehicles seized. The names of the suspects are being withheld pending further investigation. The police said it was an intelligence-driven operation which lasted for more than 3 hours. It is understood that the drugs weighed approximately 2,600 kilograms or 5,569 pounds with a street value of $75.79 million or approximately 12 billion Jamaican dollars. A whole heap of cocaine that, a police source said. JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.